So by the sounds of the title, you guys are probably wondering exactly how big is a 3 pound burger. So imagine uh, the largest plate that you have in the kitchen with bread hanging off the side and burger oozing out of the sides and cheese oozing out of the side and everything else that you would put on the cheeseburger just kind of like oozing out of the side. This thing was probably, no lie, maybe like 12 to 13 inches across for diameter and probably, I don't know, maybe like 5 inches tall. The only way you could eat it is to cut it like in pie wedges so that you could work on one corner at a time as you kind of tackled this monstrosity. I made it through about 3/4 of the burger, so a little over, I guess it'd be a little over 2 pounds of hamburger. So that's quite a few quarter pounders if you think about it. So a 3 pound burger would be basically eating 12 quarter pounders, and I was able to get down almost 9 of them if you were to think about it in that regards, plus a side of fries and giant milkshake to go with it on the side. That was when I was younger and I had an appetite for food, and I still enjoy eating good food, but little bit more self-control as I've aged and hopefully trimmed up in the waist a little bit too. My brother says at one time it looked like I got hooked up to the air compressor and just kind of blew up. Some people probably wouldn't have recognized me back then. We'll just put it at that, and we'll leave that one alone. In the Bible, in John chapter 6, verse 27, it says, "Labor not for the meat which perishes, but for the meat which endures for everlasting life, which the Son of Man shall give unto you. For him hath God the Father sealed." So I'm just wondering, what are you guys working for? Why do you go to work every day? If you're still working, maybe you're retired and you don't go to work anymore. And what are you living for each day? Are you working so you can put food on the table, feed your kids, or feed your own face? Or are you working for things that are going to last forever in eternity? And that's really the heart of today's message. Just make sure that you guys aren't shoving your faces with all the conveniences of this world, but putting things away, things that have eternal dividends and internal investments are the best. If you guys have watched the stock markets the last few days, or the trends of gold and silver, things are just kind of going that way as the US dollar falls. And if you were to be like a doomsday prepper, you'd be like, oh my goodness, the end's coming. And yes, it is coming, but we don't know when. So I'm just asking you guys to make sure that you're investing time in the Bible each day. If you're married, time with your spouse, time with your kids, loved ones, and make sure that they know the most important truth, and that is that Jesus died for them. I just want to read that again to you. We'll start verse 26. "Verily, verily, I say unto you, seek me, not because you saw the miracles, but because you did eat of the loaves and were filled." And Jesus is talking there before verse 27, "Labor not for the meat which perishes." All these people that came out to see Jesus, the 4,000 and the 5,000, and that's just men, not including women and children. They came out, they heard a message, and they were part of that miracle, the division of the loaves and fishes, and just received that blessing that day. But did they just physically hear it, or did they put that knowledge to heart? Or were they just feeding their faces so that their stomachs wouldn't go home hungry that day? And when you guys dig into the Word of God, I mean, we could like say, you could literally eat it and digest it. But are we thinking on it throughout the day, and as we go from point A to point B and point B to C and then C back to A? Or is it just take it in and then we're good to go for the rest of the day because we did our Bible time?